Hello! Today we shall be talking about / reviewing Space Jam: A New Legacy starring LeBron James. This is the sequel to the 1996 Space Jam starring Michael Jordan, which, there's a huge gap in between them, but I did decide to go see it, and I did go in with low expectations, and let's talk about it. Did it meet my expectations for that low standard, or did they actually exceed them, or was it worse than I thought? So let's begin. Without further ado, shall we begin? Yep, I know the shirt's a little big for me, but I did want to wear something that was Looney Tunes inspired for Space Jam: A New Legacy, so I feel like this is the best thing to wear. So the first half of this will be spoiler-free, and then we will dive into the spoiler territory, and I will give a warning once we actually get to that certain point. So, like I said earlier, I did go in with very low expectations. I did not expect to like this movie, and I gotta say, it was actually a whole lot of fun. It did not blow my expectations away, but it did prove me wrong, and I was actually very, very happy with that. I was like, okay, this is actually pretty fun. It's enjoyable. It did not take itself serious, and Don Cheadle as the villain was awesome. He knows exactly what type of movie he's in, and I feel like he just owns that villain role so well. He's like an AI that works for Warner Bros. Yes, Warner Bros. Is a big deal in this because everything they own you will see in this movie. Like, absolutely everything. The Easter eggs and the cameos are humongous. Like, it will take... People will still probably be realizing new stuff a year from now. Like, actually, for that final scene, well, that final, big battle, which was the, basketball thing. But anyway, like I was saying, the plot of it's pretty, simple. Like, LeBron James is just meeting with Warner Bros. And all that, because Don Cheadle is a AI that works for Warner Bros. And he's like, you should get, LeBron James to star in the movies. Anything can work. Why not have him fight alongside Batman? Have him be in Harry Potter. Even have him be in Game of Thrones. Because you know what? Why not? Anything's possible. And that was his idea. And then LeBron came in and then he saw the idea and he's like, this is horrible. No. And then, of course, the AI, what was his name? Al-G Rhythm. And he took really, really big offense to that. And he's like, oh, okay. He's like, but your son actually liked my ideas. Your son actually said it was good. So, you know what? I'm going to kidnap him. And then I'm going to take care of you. It's just a lot of fun. It pretty much... it jumps into, it's very straightforward, because it is a kid's movie and all that, but it's straightforward when he's pretty much, LeBron gets sucked into the serververse, and then he's like, well, if you want your son back, you're gonna have to beat me in a good old game of basketball. And you know what, you got, I think it was, 48 hours or 2 days, something like that. Well, 48 hours, 2 days, same thing. But anyway, he was like, to put your team together, and then he was like, we're gonna send you down to the Toon World. Then he sends him down to the Toon World, and then we realize that, okay, this is going into spoilers now, so, let's pretty much say this, the Easter eggs are super, super fun. It knows exactly what it is. It's straightforward. Is it better than the original? No, I don't think so. I personally do not think it's better than the original, but it is a lot of fun if you don't take it serious, and that's personally how I feel about it. I know there's people that are going to completely disagree with my opinion about it, and that's completely fine. There are people that are going to absolutely love this movie, and there's going to be people that absolutely hate this movie. And I got to say, the same for Don Cheadle. People are either absolutely going to love his performance in this, or they're absolutely going to hate him in this. But anyway, that was my spoiler-free review. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It's a lot of fun. It knows what it is. It has a couple issues, but if you just look past them, it's a lot of fun. So anyway, let's get into spoilers in 5. Spoiler time. So pretty much what I was gonna say is that Bugs Bunny, everybody decided to leave him, so he's by himself now in Toon World, and then LeBron agrees to help Bugs find him because he needs a team and all that, and then Foghorn Leghorn was in Game of Thrones. He came flying out. He's like, I say, winter is coming. And that one really, that one caught me off guard big time, and I thought that one was a lot of fun. Another one that stood out was Granny and Speedy Gonzales in The Matrix. Granny did that thing that I can't think of her name off the top of my head, that did the slow motion kick like that, and then friggin' Speedy Gonzales was jumping over the bullets and he's like, arriba, that was a lot of fun. That was making me laugh and all that. And then Daffy Duck and Porky Pig were in the DC universe. It was, looked like it was from the animated universe, like the New Adventures of Superman and all that. And then that's all the ones I can remember off the top of my head. But pretty much the villain, Al-G Rhythm, gets them all together and he's like, it's time to play some basketball, but we need some spectators. And then it comes in Iron Giant, King Kong, the Flintstones, like every WB IP that they own was in this scene, and they just came flying down from like everywhere in the serververse to watch this big game unfold. And honestly, the game is a lot longer than you think it is. It's like a good half hour of the film, like maybe a bit longer. It might be actually about 40 minutes. Like, it was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was maybe going to be 15-20 minutes max for like the final basketball scene, but no, they really lean into it. Now it's like, it's a lot of just other stuff too, because it's Looney Tunes. They have to act wacky. Like, that's one of the main things about them. Like, they're the Looney Tunes. They act wacky, and that's exactly how it should be. But anyway, like I was saying, they have their big game, and then he actually sucks in people too from the real world, and he's like, oh, by the way, if LeBron wins, all of you get to go home free, and if LeBron loses, you're stuck in here forever with me. That's pretty much what it is. And then he does their big game and all that, and then he realizes that he's losing because his son created the game and all that. Like, his son's a big part of this, but they also forget about him from time to time too, and then he comes back into it again. But anyway, he comes back into it, and then they do this big like battle thing, and Al-G Rhythm turns into like this super big buff guy, and then they have their big game, and then here's the big surprise. I actually like Bugs ends up sacrificing himself because there's a glitch in it that makes everybody freeze, and he'll like fade away, and LeBron was gonna do it, but then Bugs decided to do it. And I actually, for a second, I actually thought they were gonna kill Bugs Bunny. I was like, are they actually gonna go this dark with this movie? And it made you think about it for a little while, but then at the end you realize he didn't die, and it was fine and all that, and it was a fun movie overall. The Toons end up going to the real world at the end. It seemed like at least Bugs did, but he talked about bringing his friends and all that. And like I said, it's a fun movie if you don't take it serious, if you know what you're going in for. It proved me wrong, and I'm actually very happy that it proved me wrong. Is it better than the original? No, not in my opinion, but it's still a lot of fun. But I'm also looking through the first one with like nostalgic like glasses and all that too, because if you look back at it, it's not the perfect film. Both Michael Jordan and LeBron James are not amazing actors, but that's okay, because they're professional athletes and not professional actors. There might have been some like basketball, like Easter eggs in that too, but I don't follow sports, so I honestly have no idea. But let me know what you thought of the movie down in the comments below. And like I said, it's a 7 out of 10 for me. It was a pleasant surprise, and that was my review of Space Jam: A New Legacy. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and a subscribe so I know to keep making more of these. If you have any video requests, please leave them down in the comments below. Let me know what you thought of Space Jam: A New Legacy down in the comments below as well. Do you like it better than the original one, or do you prefer the original one? Do you think the new one's good or hot garbage? Let me know down in the comments below. But anyway, thanks for watching as always, and I will see all of you in the next video. Bye!